Hello everyone. My name is David, and this YouTube video is pretty much going to be about how to, like a guide on how to use Garchomp, like what you would want to do, specific builds, what kind of build path you want to do, how you want to play him, who's like a good matchup for him, etc. Just so I'm going to explain to you a little bit about myself. I have played MOBAs before. I played League of Legends on the PC and also on the mobile. On PC, I didn't really get to play as much as I want because I have like a MacBook, and I was never really good with mouse and keyboards. So I only got up to maybe gold, or I think gold was the highest in League of Legends I got. But in the mobile version, I got up to pretty much Emerald, which is equivalent to Diamond rank. But I do have experience with MOBAs, and I really wanted to get really into this one because I really love Pokemon. But yeah, alright, so let's pretty much continue here. I'm also currently in a veteran rank. I was actually practicing to make this video, and during my practice video, I was actually like an elite class 4 or something like that, and I was making gameplay video for this so I can show you how to use Garchomp and stuff, or like what you would expect, or how I play Garchomp. And I ended up getting in a 6-game win streak, and I'm veteran. You'll see the clip in a sec about what I was talking about. I thought it was a little funny, but yeah. So I am currently, I think, should be in expert class 4, as you can see. I'm almost on my way to veteran. I'm gonna try to get there sometime this week. I haven't get to time to play as much as I want because of work and other responsibilities, etc. But yeah, hopefully I can get there soon. So I have been playing this game a bit. I'll add that on later on. I currently main Garchomp. Is my favorite Pokemon since Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I have a pretty solid win rate with him, 72%. For what I understand through League of Legends, that's actually really good. Pokemon Unite's a different game, so I don't know what's technically a good win rate right now. As you can see, oh, pressed the wrong button. As you can see, I did go on that 6-game win streak with straight Garchomp, so I do know what I'm doing with Garchomp. Hopefully you believe me. But here we go. We can start talking about the Pokemon. What I want to talk to you about first, before the moves actually, is some of its stats. As you can see, these stats are actually somewhat important. I like to look at these stats to also help me understand what's good about the Pokemon and what's bad about the Pokemon. So as you can see, its offense and endurance is really good. So I technically would categorize this Pokemon as a bruiser. I don't really know exactly what all around means. It's technically supposed to be decent and all over, but as you can see, these are like, the stats are very different. This looks more like a speedster-ish Pokemon, but like this looks like more of a fighter. This looks more like a bruiser. So to me, this is a bruiser, so it's like a tanky fighter. So this type of Pokemon, what you want to do is pretty much go head first, fight straight up, and you either win or die by fighting. Like, you're not gonna try to run away. Obviously, if it's a 1v5 situation, you can try to run away, but honestly, it depends on your choices. Sometimes it's better just to stick in, fight as much as you can until maybe the rest of your team comes in and cleans them up. It happens to me multiple times. You might see in some of my gameplay where like I'll fight 2 Pokemon at once and I'll die doing it, but I bought their health to like maybe 10 hits, or to like very low amount of health, and then on my jungler or my other person that's helping me in the lane will clean it up for me and then score some points. But yeah, well, pretty much, and so after these stats, I'm pretty much going to show you something very important, and you want to keep in mind, you want to know when your Pokemon evolves, because every time your Pokemon evolves, the stats and overall its strength increases by a lot. Gibble's pretty good at low level, like 3, and if you're fighting another level 3 or 2, You could win. I would actually try to avoid any like non-evolutionary Pokemon, so like a Lucario, a Zeraora, maybe a Snorlax. Those are gonna be hard for you to fight. Anything pre-evolution, so let's say a Scorbunny, if you can get close to one, a Machoke, or anything that doesn't evolve yet, you can probably stick in and fight that. If it evolves already, I would tell you to try to focus on not fighting and try to just farm and steal their farm. Try to get to level 6 as soon as possible, because your power spike does increase a lot. Even with a Gabite, or Gabite, I'm not really sure how it's Gabite or Gabite, but I'll just say Gabite. Is pretty solid, but as again, try to rush to level 10 before really fighting. You can definitely get some kills with Gabite, but definitely rush to level 10. Once you're level 10, you're a monster. Very hard to kill you, very hard to fight you, and you definitely have most of your main moves already unlocked by then. So hurry as much as you can to get level 10. That's all I would recommend when it comes to levels. Get to level 10. Once you're at level 10, if you get to level 10 before anyone else, that's even better. You get your Unite move too, so you can definitely wipe out a team early if you get to level 10 first. Alright, let me show you. Let's talk about the moves. So on top, it's sand attack, very basic. You hurl sand, narrowing the field of vision of your opposing Pokemon, decreasing their movement speed for a short time when it hits. This also increases the user's movement speed and basic attack speed. So I tried it out to see if, let's say you don't land this attack, would you still be able to increase your movement speed and base attack? And no, it will not. You have to land this move for this move to actually work. Like if you want your increase in attack speed and basic in movement speed and attack speed, you have to land this debuff. If you do not, it doesn't do anything. Once you reach level 6 is which also when you evolve, you get to either choose Dig or Dragon Rush. I use Dig. You can use Dragon Rush. Personally, I prefer Dig. Either move is good. Just try it out, see what works for you more. I personally always go the Dig route. You pretty much, as it says, you burrow underground, move quickly to this direction. When you jump out and make contact with opposing Pokemon, it deals damage. It also knocks them up, which is something that is really good for this Pokemon. If you can combine this with a Snorlax, you can do like a double knock-up combination. Really good chemistry with a Snorlax. But we can talk about teams in another video. I'll talk about like which Pokemon will benefit from each other working on the same lane, why they would benefit, what's like good team composition, and stuff like that, but I'll make that for another video. But yeah, let's finish talking about Dig. When you upgrade Dig, I think it's a later level, I think it's 12 or something like that. It reduces the damage the user receives for a short time after it jumps out of from the ground. So pretty much use this move, you're gonna see taking less damage. So you'll be a lot more tankier. After you can use Dig, you'll use your second power-up move or your second move, but we'll talk about your second move in a second. Let's go to Dragon Rush. So what Dragon Rush does is you step back a little bit, you create a little space, and then you pretty much dive into the direction you chose, and you shove opposing Pokemon all the way. You can also use Dragon Ball as like Dragon Claw as like a combo move, so you can press it and Dragon Claw almost at the same time, and it'll do a different pretty much move. It'll be like a Dragon Rush Claw thing. It does a lot of damage. What's good about the upgrade version of this, it also decreases the movement speed of the opposing Pokemon. So if you land this and you shove them maximum distance, they're going to slow down a lot. So you can sometimes, what you can do is try to go around your opponent and kind of Dragon Rush them into your team, and then your team can pretty much mess them up after that you do this. So Dragon Rush would be a really good move if you know when to use it, and if you have a team that knows what you're planning on doing. I like to use Dig because sometimes I prefer to knock up the opponent where I'm at or where they're at, and I like to just do damage straight up. But like I said, Dragon Rush would be really good if you have a really good team-oriented team that knows what they're doing. I play mainly solo comp. I do have some friends I play with, but they're not at my rank at the moment. Not saying I won't play with them. I will play with them, but they haven't really played MOBAs before. I'm not calling anyone out, Troy. But yeah, it's a really good move, especially team-oriented teams. Oops. Let's go to the second move. So you unlock Sand Attack, but you also unlock Bulldoze. I would recommend using Sand Attack first and Bulldoze right after. It's very generic, it's just an area effect damage. You deal damage to the Pokemon that's in your circle. What you would want to do is Sand Attack, run close to them, fight them, use Bulldoze, Sand Attack, Bulldoze. Just use it as much as you can. Once you reach level 8, you can unlock Earthquake or Dragon Claw. I use Earthquake. It's a pretty big field of an area attack. You jump high into the air, you crash down, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon, and if they stay in the area, it still does continuous damage until it fades away. Upgrade about it is also nice because it makes the movement speed slower. So what I technically tend to do is use Dig. Once I pop out, the moment I pop out, I press Earthquake, so I'll be able to take very less damage because of the second power up for Dig. And then as I'm taking less damage, I use this huge area effect to cause a lot of damage. And then it slows down the Pokemon, and then the rest of the team or I continue doing damage and cleaning it up. So Dragon Claw is the other move. It's a really good move. I'm not gonna say it's not. I just prefer Earthquake. I can do multiple damage to multiple Pokemon. You can probably hit multiple Pokemon with Dragon Claw too, but they have to be really close together. So let's talk about Dragon Claw. The user attacks pretty much twice in front of itself using its claws. The first attack deals damage to the opposing Pokemon and throws them. I think they kind of used the wrong words for that, because I don't really think it throws them. Kind of like pushes them with your attack, so your second attack can land. And the second deals increased damage. Pretty much after the move ends, this is very important, the user's basic attack speed is increased for a short time. So basic attack speed is really good for Garchomp. It'll help proc its basic attack passive. I'll talk to you about that in a second. And then when this upgrades, it just does more damage. So the cooldown is 5 seconds, so it's a better cooldown than Earthquake. Like I said, you can try out both routes. They're both pretty good. You can also remember you can do the combo move with Dragon Rush with Dragon Claw. It's pretty good. I just personally prefer Earthquake and Dig, but there might be a game where I feel like maybe I have a good enough team comp, I can use Dragon Claw or Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw. But yeah, either one will be solid. And then now we can talk about the Unite move. It's called Livid Outrage. You pretty much do a continuous combo, and anybody that's caught by these attacks does a bunch of damage. Crazy amount of damage actually. The final attack is very important to land. If you kind of miss your final attack of the combo, you kind of messed up big time, because it does a huge knock up, and then they pretty much leave them defenseless, and they either get killed by the last move or they get knocked up, done a bunch of damage, and all anyone has to do is pretty much like touch them and they pretty much get knocked out. Talking about the rough skin, this is kind of like passive. I think every Pokemon has like this passive ability. So when you get hit by a melee attack, the portion of damage is received reflected back to the attacker. So if you're fighting a Machamp, you're fighting a Crustle, you're fighting a Snorlax, you're fighting Absol, you're fighting Lucario, you're fighting Zeraora, any of these melee attacks that are hitting you will be reflected back and taking damage back onto them. So honestly, if you're fighting a Machamp one-on-one and you lose, you're not playing Garchomp correctly. You should never lose to a Machamp unless it's like fed, 5 levels above you. Even if it's like 1 level or 2 levels above you, you still shouldn't lose to that. I really wouldn't know. You're doing something wrong. You might have to watch this video like 3 or 4 times. this is what I talked about when it came to what's very important with Dragon Claw. That can actually work really well with this. This is technically like, I think every Pokemon has a passive attack thing, so every third or fifth hit it does like a special effect. But Garchomp's is actually like a vampire, a vamp attack. That's what I used in League of Legends, like when a specific Pokemon can kind of like gain health, though it doesn't really mean you're stealing health, you're kind of getting health. It's weird, but it's technically vamping. Every fifth hit, it increases damage and it restores the user's HP. I don't know if, depending on how much damage you do, how much HP you get. It doesn't really say specifically how much HP you get back, but you do get a lot of health back and can keep you into the fight. This is the other important thing about staying in fights and not running away from fights, because if you take do 2-3 hits and you're getting scared that you're about to die, some people don't know that you actually keep healing the more you fight. And then the other thing too is every time you use a basic attack or move and it hits on the opposing Pokemon, the user's basic attack speed is increased. There is a max to this. It's not going to go infinite. Like, you're not going to be hitting 100 times in like 1 second, but it will max out at a certain point. But that's definitely going to help you keep you in the fight and keep you alive. So you should never run away. You should always just find the next target. If you kill one target, don't run away. Find the next target. Keep fighting. Get your HP up. Even if you seem like you're going to die, don't just, if you die, just die. Like, you did your job. You just got to do as much damage just to end any team as you can. Obviously, don't run in straight to 1v5. That's dumb. 1v4. You can questionably do that with a Unite move. If you want to go 1v5, you might want to start off with your Unite move. You do not want to come in just with the regular move. Just use your Unite move, do as much damage, dig, round, and then dip. Also, be careful with Slowbro. If you use your Unite move, Slowbro's Unite move can actually stop your Unite move. Some Unite moves can actually stop you. So be careful with those that can like CC you with your Unite. But other than that, you can just straight up dive in. If you get to level 10 before anyone else, you're all free to go. You can sometimes change the tide very early when you do things like that. But this is important. This helps you keep in the fight. The HP restore is very important. So let's talk about, I'll pretty much show how to fight in a second, but let's go to practice area. What am I gonna do is probably take off the items, so you can see like its base. I normally use X attack, up to you, whatever you guys prefer. Doing more damage does benefit, and I'll show you why you should bring it to Machamp. I wonder if I can, yeah, let's take this off. Remove, remove, remove. If I was a Machamp, I'd probably do the same thing, X attack. Yeah, let's do this. No items, just base. You should be able to win. I'll show you all the how I would use it. I'll do one with the dragon build, one with the earth ground build. So this will be the ground build first. You normally want to go bot lane with Garchomp. You don't really want to do any other lane. So as you can see, you land sign attack, your attack speed increases, your movement speed increases. Now if you don't land a silent attack, that is not going to happen. See, you're not going to have that increased attack speed. But as I keep attacking, my attack speed, the passive keeps going. But always try to land that silent attack so you do more damage. Depending on how your teammate works, you might always want to go up here first, so the opponent team can't take it. This is like the only one that's kind of like in the middle. And if you can, I mean, it's a 1v1 right now, which will never happen, but if you can, you might want to steal their camps, so it'll be harder for them to take your camps. As you can see, I should be winning this. Like, it's like, you see, he runs away, continue stealing their camps. Sometimes you don't really want to chase, sometimes you just want to do a bunch of damage. let them run away, and then take their camps. Like I said, getting to level 6 is very important. Here I'm boosting my attack damage so I can get this done before he shows up. You're level 5, so he shouldn't really be fighting you at all. Boom, 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 dead. So I'll show you the dig. There's the knockup. Try to focus getting the farm. You want to always out-level your opponent. You never want to be under-level. The reason why I'm not scoring is because, like, I'm not really gonna show you. It's like a 1v1. So right here, boom, boom. I'm winning this. He's really just running away. Dead. Oh, almost. Boom. Dead. I'll score right now. Also, scoring is important. If you try to get the first to score, you get a boost in your EXP, and you get actually a boost in health. When you actually go into get bite, your attack speed goes a little bit lower. Gibble's attack speed is actually a lot higher, but you're doing a lot more damage with Goodbye. So at this point, I completely shutting him out. There's no point in him fighting me. I know this is not completely accurate because there's no jungle, there's no second, there's a lot of factors, but like I said, if you 1v1 in my champ and you're losing, I really don't know what to tell you. Yeah, and some people like try to keep trying to fight you, like he's level 4, there's no way he can bait you. Some people think that, some people don't know why leveling is important. It's actually extremely important. If you outlevel them by 1 or 2, you're doing a lot more than them. That's when you can like 1v3, 1v4. But yeah. I'm level 10, I got my Unite move. So, doesn't matter where he is. I'm gonna just show you how it works. Boom, boom, I might kill him before. Yeah. That's pretty much how your Unite move. You get a boost in attacks and speed after your Unite move. In general, it's just how it is. So yeah, that was pretty much the build for the ground moves. You can actually go under platforms like that, what I just did. It's good. You can pretty much hide in here, hide under here, and surprise them. You can even go under. You can do this, stuff like that. Surprise them, be like, hey, what's up? Dead. Yeah, there's no pretty much point, but as you can see, let's see if I can fight this. Oh, this is about to die. I'll just kill this real quick. Garchomp has a very high crit rate by itself. I'm not entirely sure what causes him to have so much crit rate. You see, every few hits I'm hitting crit, and I don't have any items. I think it's just Garchomp. I think it's because of his melee. I haven't really got to play with other Pokemon to see how high their crit rates are. This to me is just Garchomp. Garchomp has very high crit rate, crit damage. That's why I like to use Goblins. I'll tell you about the items in a second. Boom, boom, dead. Alright, that'll be it for this video right here. So, I'll try it again and I'll show you the other build real quick. And then after this, I'll talk to you about items, like item builds. Next. Like I said, you should not be losing the Machamp. If you do, like I said, yet again, like the 5th time, you need to rewatch this video. There you go, starting with Sign Attack. trying to get this one. This one's more important. Steal their farm. Try to fight him. Runs away, whatever, steals his farm. That's what you should always do. If you win fights like that, if they run away, you don't have to get the kill, just steal their farm. And the middle should be spawning right now. Try to get this real quick. Boom. Just hurry up to get to level 6. He doesn't really have anything to farm because I took all his farm. I'm gonna come back for a while. If I have to, I can just dive. Dragon Rush this time. See, I kind of like dragged it out of the area. So if the Machamp was actually under the tower, I can pretty much push him out of the tower. I believe that move also goes over walls, so probably sneak. A good time to score. Get that score bonus too. You get EXP and stuff when you do that. So you can do like this combo move. That's the combo move. If you do it separately, pretty much looks like this. Let's see if I can. Wait, no, I want. Oh, I did it. I didn't do it right. Ah. What's good about Dragon Claw is it comes back really fast. Pretty solid move. Dragon Claw comes back really fast too. Let's see, I think this should go over walls. Yeah. So you can. Those are the two moves. Dragon Claw comes back really fast, so always try to use Dragon Claw whenever you can. Whenever you're in a fight, just Dragon Claw, Dragon Claw. Yeah, it's low level, so that's just an easy dub regardless. That's another way you can use it. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's boy, we're in a way. Oh, I'm already full health, so I'm still good. Let's see if he comes back. Waiting for it to come back so I can show you the Unite move again. Nope. Oh, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's pretty much how that works. Yeah, so either way is pretty good. Like I said, this right here, just be able to go over is really good. Still hasn't evolved, Jesus Christ. End this after this. No, I should just end it. Nothing else to watch. Alright, then we're gonna do a quick thing about the items. What I recommend, what you can try out. since you're very offensive. So what I did was level up my muscle band all the way. It increases the damage, basic attack damage by 3% of the opposing Pokemon's remaining HP. So like if you're fighting a Snorlax, it does a lot more damage, pretty much. So depending on their HP, you do an extra 3% damage. Basic attack is increased by 15, basic attack speed is 7.5 when it's fully maxed out. The other thing would be Scope Lens, since Garchomp does a bunch of crit already. It increases the crit rate and the crit damage. So this is a very offensive Garchomp that I like to build, but it has solid defense. So I like to put this, so if the Pokemon drops low HP, then each second for the last 3 seconds it recovers 11% of the HP it had lost. So this helps you stay in the fight. It also gives you defense and special defense. If you want to be more aggressive and do more damage without having too much survivability, I would say add Float Stone. It will increase your attack damage to 27.8%. It'll increase your movement speed so you can move a little bit faster. Your crit damage will do more damage because you have more attack. Your basic attack speed is going to help hit more crit, do more damage. So if you want to do high damage, this is the build you would want to go with these items. But I like to be able to survive at least a little bit. So that's why I would give it a focus band. If you want to make this more of a tank and not much of a damage dealer, you would want to leave focus band there, switch it out for a rocky helmet, and then add either, I would honestly put an assault vest. You can put a leftovers if you want. It'll increase its HP, it'll increase its defense, and increase its special defense. So your HP is added 270. Your special defense will be at 32.8, and your defense will be 41.2. This will make you very tanky. If you do not want to go too tanky and you still want to do a bit more damage and still have defense, I would probably switch this out and just put the muscle band on. So you'll have very high special defense, very high defense. This will be like more a defense build. High defense, high damage. These are like the best options you can go with. Like I said, I actually love this combination. This is my favorite combination, hands down. But those would be like the best options. He's not a scoring Pokemon, so these scoring items won't really help. They're not meant for you. You can give this to like a jungler or a special attacker or defensive Pokemon. But you're not really meant for scoring. You're just meant to survive and do a bunch of damage, pretty much. His ultimate is not the most important. When you do use your ultimate, you're pretty much gonna wipe out the team and you're gonna do a bunch of scores. So your ultimate is not necessarily needed all the time. I would probably give this to a Gengar. Gengar's ultimate comes back really fast. If you want to increase that, you'll do better ultimate. But nah, I don't think you need anything else. Those would be the top items. Like I said, Float Stone, you can do that. Anything to pretty much increase the damage or give it survivability. Either go full attack, full defense, or a little attack, or a lot of attack and a little defense. But Scope Lens, Muscle Band, and Focus Band would be honestly what I use. You'll get the best of everything. You'll get increased attack, you'll get increased crit damage, You'll get a solid special defense and special defense to give you more survivability. When your health gets low, you get a good little HP increase, as well as you're increasing your health through your basic attack speed. But those would be the best options for Garchomp. You can play around with however you want. I don't have all my items at 30. I only have one item at 30. I would try to get everything at level 20 at least. If you can get them 30, if you're willing to spend money, you can spend money. You can get some 30. I would prefer. But that's pretty much it. If you guys like this video, just press like, leave a comment down below. I wouldn't mind if you guys want to recommend me the next Pokemon you guys want me to do. Just comment down below what other builds or what other guide you want me to do for another Pokemon. I'm pretty much going to try to get every single Pokemon I can. But if you guys want to drop below in the comments, I'll pick that next Pokemon, whoever, you know. If one of you comment, I know this is my first video ever, so even if one of you guys comment, the first person that comments, I'll probably do that video next. Yeah, that's pretty much it. After this, I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay. That's pretty much it. Yeah. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Help me out. All right, enjoy my first YouTube video. Let's try this again. We got 2 defense. Yeah, that works. Yeah, 3 range. Gengar's only thing I gotta worry about. I'm trying to. I'm gonna get that dreadnought one way or another. So annoying. And the jungle is just. Hopefully, I can come in before he dies. It's frustrating. I can't get in because of that. I just need top lane to win. I just gotta defend right here. That's it. Able to secure the drums. I should be able to score right now. Double kill. I couldn't make the wall anytime sooner, could he? I'll take those dubs. Well, that was a good game. It was stressful though. I was able to get that dub though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
777. Lucky number. There you go. MVP. Let's go. It was annoying in the beginning, but we were able to close it out then.